The MTV Movie Awards. I mean the MTV Game Awards. Stu, what the f is this crap? We can't say that word, Stu. The Game Awards play out like any other soulless corporate entity. If you ever needed more proof that the gaming industry had indeed met its goal to catch up with the movie and music industry, it was this award show. The show starts off with the pre-award shows. That genuinely, I cared more about the dead squirrel I passed on the road on my way to pick up my $5 meal of cancer and chicken tears. Ironically, it seemed the female host cared as much as I did. She handed out awards like an HR rep handing out, "We're sorry, we had to let you go" Christmas cards.
And the winner is Destiny 2.
At this point, I started fast forwarding through the Game Awards. Like I was fast forwarding to the best parts of the porno I was watching. I was looking to get off as quickly as possible, and not in the good way. 58 minutes in, we're told by the female host she doesn't know what world premiere trailer we're going to see.
Our next world premiere, this is totally true by the way, I'm not lying to you. They honestly haven't even told me what it is yet, so I am just as in the dark as all of you right now, and I gotta say, it's pretty exciting.
If you're like me, you get chronic orgasms everywhere you go. Ain't a damn thing that doesn't get me off. It's happening. Then my doctor helped me reclaim my vagina with Come Down. Now I can finally ride buses with children.
2 trailers pop up that are so edgy I cut myself while I was sleeping.
Damon, I love you!
Best friends forever, Fu. It looks like this is goodbye, Fu.
Damon, I love you. In 20 years, I will return.
Go, Fu.
Fu, is that you? Damon, I love you! Do it! Apparently, superheroes are popular in this country, so we're gonna jump on that. Right, Mr. Big Shot? Fu, what are you? I'm a goddamn superhero. Superhero? You must mean me. And now galactic superhero?
Oh, by the way, the Game Awards are on TikTok. Yeah, this is what they call a boomer moment.
And ongoing game, so stay tuned for them. If you're on TikTok, you may have seen we've been celebrating gaming the past week with a special Gaming on TikTok challenge. Tonight, use the Gaming on TikTok hashtag to show us how you're celebrating video games' biggest night.
I'm sorry, but if I'm on TikTok, I'm gonna go watch the white girls who crashed their car and started rapping if I had a choice.
What? Oh my god. Stupid boy think that I need it.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Whoopee! The Final Fantasy remake. The game that spawned so much Lou cosplay that Twitter has finally decided to crack down on e-thoughts. Praise the Lord. Look out, it's modern music. 2 dudes who look like they could work at the Apple store, paired off with a girl who's dressed like she just started out her cosplay Patreon page. I honestly don't know why they do this. It's the goddamn Game Awards. For God's sakes, it's getting to the point of where the award show is becoming as pretentious as anything else, like the Golden Globes, the Emmys, the movie awards. Good Lord, just pass out the awards so we can all get on with our miserable little lives. Jeff Keighley finally drags his ass on stage looking more dead inside than I do after an all-night porn marathon. And as always, he has to talk about Hideo Kojima.
I can't believe this is the 5th anniversary of the show, and it's so great to have all of you here. We've got so many amazing special guests, Mr. Kojima, Reggie, Mr. Miyazaki.
Jeff Keighley must have a shrine to Kojima that I swear he blows in effigy. If you look into the crowd, you can see the monumental lack of fucks anyone gives. It is actually staggering. Most notably, you'll notice that the devs at Respawn look like they could care less to be there. This will all be revealed later on in the award show, if you dared to sit through it that long. Jeff Keighley then comes out and acts like something on the level of the Kennedy assassination happened.
World premieres are a big part of this show, and you guys have a lot of expectations on the internet for things. There are lots of rumors, lots of leaks, and then sometimes there's surprises that come out of nowhere. Enjoy this.
And then you would get more and more adventurous. And you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
To announce the new Xbox, which used one of Alan Watts' speeches. This actually amazed me. The fact that they used something from Alan Watts to promote blind consumerism. I have reached peak dark timeline. It's only a matter of time before companies take Charlie Chaplin's one and only time that he spoke, which was a rousing speech about human nature and breaking free of those that would regiment you, segregate you, and control you, and probably use it to sell you Nikes. Just do it.
In you, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful.
The Xbox Series X game console that seems to get a dumber name with each iteration, not to mention the new Xbox is literally a pre-built mid-tower at this point. We have reached the point where consoles stop pretending that they are basically, and they are literally now, just PCs. Xbox and PlayStation will sell you pre-built computers. I cannot wait to see how console fanboys will somehow spin this into a positive and yet trash PC gaming when they're literally on a pre-built. The difference between the Xbox One X Series whatever and the PlayStation 5 will literally be branding. Hell, you can buy an iBuy Power and probably get the same exact experience. Phil Spencer then comes out after the Xbox Series X reveal. Good God, what a trash name. Everybody calls it the Xbox X. And he shows off the new Hellblade trailer, which, if you've ever seen it, it looks like a Slipknot music video of the lamest proportions. Even the crowd reacted to the trailer poorly. This is not a good reception, but it's early days, they can probably fix it. An hour and 22 minutes in, Jeff Keighley attempts to get you excited and tells you that a bunch of celebrities are here at the Game Awards.
And still to come in the show, we've got performances by Green Day and Grimes, more amazing music from the Game Awards Orchestra, special announcements from League of Legends, Fortnite, and Apex Legends. Norman Reedus is here. Reggie's in the house, of course. And we've got a lot more of surprises.
I almost shit myself in delight when he told me that Norman Reedus is there and Reggie Fils-Aimé. Well, my God. You know, there was one point where I thought I had a cancerous tumor on my ass, and I pulled out a photo of Norman Reedus from Death Strandings and a picture of Reggie Fils-Aimé saying, "My body is ready." I began to rub the cancerous tumor with the face of Norman Reedus and Reggie Fils-Aimé, and to my delight, I was healed. Oh, Stephen Curry is here to give us some cringe.
As some of you may know, I had my own gaming-related injury recently. I went for that triangle button, And next thing you know, I'm on the floor, and
Stick to basketball, Stefan, my dude. Comedy is not your strong suit. Or hand it off to your wife, who is literally living like a queen and complaining about how she doesn't feel she's fulfilled. My God, the entitlement. An hour and 30 minutes in, Jeff Keighley lets us know Linus Tech Tips is here to shill a product to you.
Tonight, Linus Tech Tips about Samsung's QLED TVs, which are optimized for the best gaming experience. Take a look.
I'm Linus from Linus Tech Tips, and I'll be talking about some of the ways living room gaming is better than ever. When I was a kid, my first gaming
Oh my God! Stop!
What I thought at the time was peak capitalism and consumerism. Linus comes out to tell you about the Samsung QLED the QLED monitor. I struggle to find less fucks to give, but I regret to inform you children I had absolutely none. My God, does Linus ever take a break from shilling stuff? Like, for real. I bet Linus shills stuff to his family. Now there's a Fortnite spot. Once again, more promotion and capitalism. With a deaf girl called Ewok. Okay, harrowing story, fantastic. Jeff Kiwi, that's what I'm calling him from now on, because he's a fruit. Can I say that, Stu? Stu, is that too much? Then goes...
And Ewok's here with us tonight. We're so glad to have her with us. All right, here with me now is Daniel Ketchum.
Which I thought was actually hilarious, because Ewok won't know she's deaf, Jeff! At this point, the Game Awards was in full swing with marketing inside of the Game Awards. This is actually pathetic. Even the movie awards doesn't do this, where they play literal commercials integrated into the show. But that's how the gaming industry looks at you as a gamer. They see you as nothing more as a consumer. They literally think that you are a mindless cow sitting here to chew your cud, waiting to get excited and hyped for the next soulless entity or product.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
This was a very telling award show. I'm disgusted with it. They'll never give me an award because I'd come out and tell them what I thought of it. 1 hour and 58 minutes in, The Birds of Prey is on the Game Awards. Holy Jesus.
Tsushima. This is the Game Awards. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and germs, watch out because tonight the Birds of Prey are hijacking the Game Awards. You have got to be kidding me. Valkyrie, courage. I said no.
Come on, Harley.
We've been here training for weeks.
Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but you guys just aren't really Birds of Prey material. No offense.
But I love you.
The TV show's so bad, the costume department looks like it fell into the for sales rack at Hot Topic and said, I'll take it, because that's what the characters look like. Honestly, if it wasn't for the promotional photos of Birds of Prey, you'd have no idea who was who except for Harley Quinn. And that's mainly because of Suicide Squad's take on Harley Quinn having two-tone colored hair, which at this day and age, when you see a woman with that colored hair, she's either a firecracker in bed or she's a godforsaken social justice warrior of the worst proportions.
Oh, I love this chick. She's got rage issues. I don't have rage issues!
A music spot for Cyberpunk 2077 came out. I recalled them asking for indie artists, so I sent them my band's music. I'm so glad to see that they decided to go with A$AP Rocky, because he's obviously an underground music artist that plays bars and clubs. Good work, Cyberpunk. You douchebags. 2 hours and 20 minutes in, we got a trailer for Dark Alliance. If there was ever a trailer to not make me want to play a game, they figured it out. It was followed by a bad Apex comedy bit with Jeff Keighley. Sadly, the Apex animated character has more personality than Jeff. Nothing says a game is dying more than bad comedy bits, ham-fisted in like a stuffed turkey.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Wow, I was a little pitchy on that one. I should keep practicing.
Looks like it's Mirage, everybody. What's up, Mirage?
Hey, Keely, my man, what's going on?
Well, we're kind of in the middle of the Game Awards right now, but what's going on with you, man?
Oh, is that tonight? Tell me, did they already win for best all-around competitor in a battle royale based on skills, but mostly good looks?
That is such a specific award, and as I told you on Twitter, does not exist. I'm sorry, Mirage.
Okay, I see what you're doing, keeping the mystery alive for the audience. I get it, it's a secret award I get later. Wink. It's not like I haven't been practicing my acceptance speech. Wow, these things are...
I guess that's why the game devs at Respawn look so pissed off. They knew this was coming, and it was nothing to be proud of. At 2:19, they had a quick Muppet spot with Beaker and the other one. Because I can't remember. The Muppets were big probably before I was born. And admittedly, that was at least funny. Sad how puppets have more comedy chops than living human beings. Ironically, 2 hours and 38 minutes in, Apex Legends won the Game Award for the best multiplayer game of the year? How does that work? Like, Apex Legends is getting killed by Fortnite. Like, literally murdered. Fortnite has killed Apex Legends and wore its skin because it is not doing well. And they gave him an award anyway. So I guess that must have been the payoff. Hey, you guys willing to do a bit with us? No. We'll give you the multiplayer game award rather than Fortnite. Okay, we're in. Oh, and there was another TikTok boomer segment. My God. Jeff Keighley talking about TikTok.
Challenges for the past few weeks, fans have been celebrating gaming on TikTok with over 450 million video views so far. Tonight, you can use the hashtag on TikTok to join the celebration of gaming and esports. Biggest night in the contest, Cheesy C64. He's the guy that won it right there. So congratulations to him. All right.
Who was writing this and thought this would be cool? Like, genuinely, who looked at this in the writing department and said, okay, Jeff, we're going to talk about TikTok again to get the kids really interested in the Game Awards? Why didn't someone just stand up there and go, no, Jeff looks tired. Jeff looks old. He's used up all of his life force worshiping his shrine, Hideo Kojima. Don't have him talk about TikTok. It only makes us look cringy. And if you want proof, go look at any one of the Game Awards live stream chat feed. The people were not feeling it. It was not lit. 3 hours in, we got another replay ad for Linus shilling us the QLED monitor. Thank you, Linus Shilltips. Where would I be without you selling something to me? You know, I bought a monitor after seeing a couple reviews, including Linus's, and sadly, I regret it, so I should probably do a review on this monitor. A real review where, you know, the company isn't paying me to look at it. We are transported to 1990, when Green Day was still relevant. Oh boy, I can't wait to hear more songs from the album Dookie. Literally the one album anyone remembers from Green Day, except for the early 2000s when they did Wake Me Up When September Ends, because Ziltex seems to sing that shit way too often to the point of where I'd like to kill him with a guitar. At this point, I was done with the gaming awards. I fast forwarded as far as possible. I then saw Vin Diesel popped out. He's in between Fast and Furious films. Since The Rock is doing Jumanji, poor Vin is out on the streets. Yay! Sekiro won Game of the Year. Well, all's right with the world. I can sleep better at night. Whoopee! I forgot to mention. Since I was skipping around, I missed Jar Jar Abrams. He showed up at some point to push an event in Fortnite. The Star Wars event. You probably saw it and didn't care. Like on gaming news websites because they made it seem like it mattered when it really didn't. Star Wars is doing so poorly that they literally had to buy ad space inside of Fortnite itself because kids like Fortnite. Disney did this hoping that the children would care enough to leave the game and demand to see the Star Wars film that's coming out in 5 days. I like to call it Rise of the Dumpster Fire. We have reached peak capitalism where $1 billion entity is paying another $1 billion entity franchise to promote their franchise because they can no longer stand on their own 2 feet and shareholders are afraid that this won't be the hand over fist money that they were promised. And that has summed up the Game Awards as a whole. I have never been more disinterested in anything in my life, including advanced algebra. That is how lame the Game Awards was. It was one circle jerk to another circle jerk. And in between, we pepper in a few celebrities, some music, and oh Christ, wake me up when the Game Awards end. And I know I missed a couple things, like the Japanese game where, what the fuck is the game called? I just don't care anymore. The Game Awards doesn't make me excited about gaming. It genuinely makes me lethargic because all I see is endless capitalism and consumerism. I see an industry that has been brought up on our shoulders to become giants. And instead of celebrating us or making things that can resonate with us or connect with us as community, they seem to go the hyper safe route and do a lot of corporate shillery. This isn't what art is supposed to be about. This doesn't seem like a celebration of art. It seems more or less like a celebration of whoever the hell decided to show up to get a stupid, meaningless award. And the real losers are the gamers. And one day it'll be the gaming industry too. Because it seems like we're heading towards a point in history where it's all about blind profit and hype beasting, rather than creating things that last and resonate with you for a lifetime. Maybe also shaping you as a person and changing thoughts you might have, challenging you to new ideas. That's not what gaming is about anymore. Now it's about hype beasts, Red Bull, Ninja, Hideo Kojima. That's not art. That's selling me a shitty product.